Benoit Badiashile has impressed since moving to Chelsea from Monaco for £33 million in January. He has shown himself to be class enough to become a mainstay of the Blues' defence under Mauricio Pochettino. The 2023-24 pre-season could be an important opportunity for Badiashile to score points. However, the bad news came, causing that plan of the French star to deviate. Badiashile missed Sunday's Premier League clash between Chelsea and Manchester City at Etihad Stadium after picking up the injury in training. The 22-year-old is now set to undergo surgery on Monday that may keep him out of action for up to 4 months, according to Evening Standard. This means that new manager Mauricio Pochettino, whose arrival at the club will be announced soon, will miss the services of Badiashile during pre-season. But there is good news for the Argentine, as defender Levi Colwill is set to return to the Blues next season after an impressive loan spell at Brighton. Born in Southampton, Colwill joined Chelsea at under-9 level. In June 2021, he joined Championship club Huddersfield Town on loan. The teenage centre-back earned plenty of recognition during his first season in senior football in 2021-22, making 31 championship appearances for Huddersfield as they went within one game of achieving an unlikely promotion through the playoffs. He has a height of 1m87, which is quite impressive to play in the Premier League. When the Chelsea defence proved cramped, the defender in 2003 was brought on loan to Brighton. In fact, Amex is the right environment for Levi Colwill to develop talent. Roberto De Zerbi is a good coach in developing young players. That's why Chelsea's Julio Enciso, Facundo Buonanotte or Billy Gilmour themselves are growing up. More importantly, Levi Colwill gets to side with Lewis Dunk. In the Premier League, Lewis Dunk is not a top-class centre-back. However, he is a seasoned element of experience. The Brighton captain has been with the Seagulls since he was a mid-range team and played 414 matches in all competitions. The 20-year-old has had a rather mixed stay on the South Coast, taking a while to earn a spot in the team before a quad injury sustained in January saw him miss 6 weeks of the season. When he has played, Colwill has delivered precocious and mature displays, with Brighton winning 6 of the 8 Premier League games he has featured in. He returned to action in a narrow 1-0 win over Crystal Palace before the international break, keeping a clean sheet, and also impressed for England under-21s, with many believing it will not be long before he makes the step up to the senior team. This season, Levi Colwill made 15 appearances in the Premier League. With the player this year is only 20 years old and has never tried in England's top league, 15 matches is a dream. Although Chelsea have spent big on centre-backs recently, the West London club are thought to rate Colwill extremely highly and he will fancy his chances of coming back to Stamford Bridge in the summer, and competing for a place in the starting 11. The 20-year-old possesses a poignant playing style, favouring judgmental phases to solve situations. In addition, playing foot is another strong point of Levi Colwill with sudden attacks from the home field. As a defender, Levi Colwill has conceded 15 goals and kept 5 clean sheets in 15 matches in the Premier League 2022-2023 season. That means when Samuel Colwill is on the pitch, his team conceded a goal every 69 minutes. Moreover, he's made 0.61 tackles and 1.30 interceptions for every 90 minutes he was on the pitch. Samuel Colwill is also racking up about 2.51 clearances at the same time. Levi Colwill has assisted 1 goal in 15 matches so far in the Premier League 2022-2023 season. Looking into his passing aspect of the game, Samuel Colwill passes the ball roughly 86.79 times during a game with a pass completion rate of 89.11%. He also plays 0.52 key passes each game, which leads to significant scoring chances. Overall, Samuel Colwill's XA, expected assists, output is 0.24 per 90 minutes. This stat puts him above 89% of the players in the Premier League. With what Colwill is going through, along with a series of emotional statements for the current Chelsea people, it is not surprising if the talent born in 2003 cherishes the ambition to contribute to the London club. In essence, Chelsea see Colwill as a future star in defence, and are said to be planning to tie the defender down with a new long-term contract. Brighton were eager to sign Colwill on a permanent basis last summer, when the two clubs were negotiating a deal for Marc Cucurella. However, Chelsea were determined to keep the 20-year-old raw gem as they chose to pay more for Cucurella rather than agree a swap deal. Premier League champions Manchester City, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur have all been credited with an interest in Colwill, who is under contract at Stamford Bridge until 2025. Over the years, Cobham has shown their voice and contributed many quality elements to the Chelsea first team. You can check out the Mason Mount, Reece James, or before that Tammy Abraham and Fikayo Tomori. The flags are now in the hands of Levi Colwill, and the Southampton-grown centre-back needs to take advantage to win the trust of manager Mauricio Pochettino. Even the Daily Mail revealed that Levi Colwill was also planned for a position in the England squad. The young Chelsea star is expected to debut in the Three Lions at the end of 2023, and it will again be an important turning point for Levi Colwill, to become more confident on his way to becoming a new John Terry at Stamford Bridge. Leadership ability was revealed by the young English player early on. Levi Colwill captained England's under-19s on his debut for the age group during the international break. Colwill was also on the scoresheet for his national side, scoring in a 0-2 victory against Sweden's under-19s. He was named captain in all three of England's games, where they picked up a victory at home to Andorra, which was followed up by a 0-0 draw against Switzerland. Along with that, the ability to develop young talent is Pochettino's most important goal. Pochettino's first chance to manage came in 2009 at his former club Espanyol, where he stayed for 4 years. The development of young players was to be a major focus during his tenure and indeed a necessity for the club at the time. The young manager helped to redesign the youth setup from the ground up, for example getting each team to play in the age group above to increase their competitiveness and accelerate their development. It worked. More than a dozen young players made their first team debuts under Pochettino, and only 3 First Division teams had more players from the youth teams in their first team squads. This focus on giving young players the chance and game experience to fulfill their potential has been a common thread throughout Pochettino's subsequent tenures at Southampton and Tottenham. He gave first team debuts to 3 of his academy players at Southampton and 2 at Tottenham, with a further 4 debuts given to players under 23. I like to give opportunities to young players, but it's not my only recruitment or development philosophy. For me, it's very important to come up with a good balance between senior players and young players," he said. And that is also the last content in today's video. If you enjoy the video, please leave us 1 like and 1 subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell to not miss the latest content from us.